Hey, welcome back. I'm your host, Hospital.
Hey, nini mbaya boy, relax. Respect boy, respect.
Respect to what?
Respect, listen.
Respect for what?
Listen, you cannot introduce yourself.
I can introduce myself first.
And your team is not top of the table. Sawa? Respect, please, respect, please. Let the table toppers begin. Welcome back to
an affiliated. When did you start supporting Manchester United?
Please.
You're an affiliated.
Please.
I know.
They even send me. You want to see the emails they send me?
Or you're a girl. You support a team when they're on top.
No, you want to see the emails they send me?
No.
Because
are you a girl? You support the team when it's on top.
Why are you trying to?
No, I'm just asking you. Me, I'm a man.
Demoralize women.
Yeah, I'm a man.
You see, email, boom.
So
Yes.
So top of the table is Arsenal. Followed by which other team?
Alphabetical.
Okay. Introduce yourself because you've been stubborn.
Yes. Listen here. Welcome back to the podcast. Manchester United fan here, Elite Football Fan Association, EFFA. Yes. The others do not matter.
So what's your name?
Manchester United supporter.
What's your name?
Manchester United.
That's not a name. That's not a name.
That is the name I have given myself.
Okay. Naito Stewart. I'm Sospita. I'm the host.
Ian. Yeah, Tottenham fan.
I am Beast. I'm a Liverpool fan.
Okay. General questions for you. Stewart. Officially, Manchester United has played 19 games.
Yes.
In the English Premier League. Mm-hmm. And you told us when they play 19 games, we should ask you.
Yes.
Title contenders or not?
Listen here, there's only one.
No.
Which other team in the Premier League has more than 40 points? None.
Without a game in hand.
No, we do not care.
you have 40 points.
Yeah, Manchester United have 40 points. Mm-hmm. The other team has 38. They only need to draw one. Liverpool are back there with 34 points.
We are not going to do this thing that you do about you don't answer questions. I want you to answer the question and then now you can do this with a balloon.
Who have the most points in the
question I've asked you?
Even me, I'm asking you a question. I am answering your question with a question. Who has the most points right now in the Premier League?
As it stands?
Yeah.
It is you.
Yeah. And by what criteria is the Premier League title given to?
The team that has won the many points by game week 38.
Yes. And
so you're
by
won half the cup.
38. Yes, we have
won half the cup.
Right now, even logistically speaking, because of COVID.
Logistically.
So listen, because of COVID, the cup, the Premier League title, is being kept in a secure location in Manchester. Because it's either going to United or Man City. So it's being kept there in the middle. So they save so that people will not contract the COVID. Or
So you've spoken a lot. Yeah? A lot of words. But you haven't answered my question. Are you winning this title?
Yes.
As Manchester United?
Yes.
Yeah? By how many points?
Maximum.
So you're winning every game from now up to game week 38.
Give or take a few draws.
So you see no title contender at all matching you. You see Liverpool not catching you.
Liverpool are not.
Do you
very weak.
Do you see Manchester United not catching you?
We are Manchester United.
Manchester City, I mean.
They will try, but they will not catch us. And they will not they will not finish on the top 4.
Under what grounds?
They will fumble. You have said countless times that Leicester fumbles.
Yeah, so you mean you are not going to fumble?
No.
You mean you are secure in all departments?
Yes.
Yeah. Then why did Nani not start?
Who?
Marcus Rashford, who you keep on quote unquote calling a star.
Yeah, he's being saved. We have a lot of pictures coming up.
I'm not listening. So we move on to the question is Pogba finally proving his worth for Manchester United?
He has already.
Not you.
From long time ago, I used to tell my fellow football fanatics that Pogba is one of the best players in the Premier League or the world even. Because according to before Fernandes came, Pogba was playing the role that Fernandes now plays for Manchester United. And if you look at when Pogba plays or when he comes from the bench and plays when Manchester United is not like on their best, the game changes. So I think Pogba is proving to people that he's one of the best.
But the question is this thing I have to ask.
Yeah.
It is as if the way Lacazette has been playing well, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Now we can say Lacazette is world class. Because Pogba has underperformed for a long time. So him performing in 2-3 games doesn't mean
Let me
he has-
ask you a question.
Yeah.
For Pogba to perform according to you, is he scoring goals or creating chances?
Both.
Both. Why?
Because
you-
he has been proven.
Yeah.
He has proven as a player that he can do both.
Yeah.
And in most times, in the recent times, he has underperformed. That's why even Fred at a time was ahead of him in the pecking order.
No, if you look the time people were saying that he was underperforming, it was the time Mourinho was the coach and he was being played as a defensive midfielder. So he wasn't able to go and score the goals.
But the thing
But
is,
he was creating the goal. If you could have, if you watched the games,
I'm not saying he doesn't create chances.
Yeah.
It's if I said he doesn't create chances, it's like me saying Ozil at Arsenal when he was there.
Yeah.
He didn't create chances. He created chances.
Yeah.
The thing is, he was played in what we'll call a natural deep playing role.
Yeah.
That he had also played in Juventus. So it wasn't something that Mourinho picked up of there and then decided he wants to be played in that deep lane playmaker role.
But even in Juventus, I once saw a stat showing that the goals that Pogba had scored in Juventus and at the moment, the ones he had like 2 seasons ago, they were the same duration, they were the same goals.
So you're saying he has not been underperforming, he has been utilized in the wrong way.
Yeah, he was not playing where he was supposed to. If you could, that's why he was performing well in France and not people because he was scoring but in Manchester United he was only scoring penalties. That's what I'm saying. He was taking the whatever Bruno is doing now. So what he was.
It's okay, but for me,
Yeah.
players now coming into form,
Yeah.
I always put question marks because that I always say these players are players that have this, what do you call it? They play with moods. They are confidence players. If they are quote unquote loved, they play their best. I don't like because Lacazette, Martial,
Yeah.
Pogba, all French players have got that behavior. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to the rest, Pogba, the form will continue upwards, or he will be found out as he so often has been found out in the Premier League.
Alright, I will say as long as Fernandes keeps performing the way he is, Pogba will also shine as well.
But the thing about the question is, Fernandes came in January. Pogba has quote unquote come into form this season. We are in we're in 2021. Yeah, so it means the beginning of last season, not the beginning half of last season, the beginning of the year.
I think
Fernandes
Pogba
was
was
there.
I think it's
playing
not worthy
during
yes
that
to
time.
say that Pogba was injured at the time.
And also, when he came back, he became fit. He was not starting the games.
Yes.
So
before
my
that,
question is,
Pogba
you're
started-
telling me Pogba is world class?
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
But the statistics do not prove that he's world class.
Which start? He the numbers.
For
he has-
Manchester United,
Which ones? The numbers I'm trying to pull up the
Okay.
stats. The number
Let
he
me
played,
ask you something.
the amount of goals he played.
Way before Fernandes came into the team, what was the starting 11 for Man United?
they did not have a
It
10.
was Daniel James.
The
It
10
was
was-
Lingard. Lingard was the 10.
Yeah.
Now, as I've said initially, as long as Fernandes plays the way he is, Pogba will also shine. Now, if you go back to that season, the starting 11, Lingard was a subpar player. He still is, if not below, if not lower than that. So, Pogba's position was rather.
So the thing is, you're making an excuse for Paul Pogba.
Was rather what? Incomplete.
Yeah. Why don't you say he was not performing well.
Yes, he was not, but it was the starting 11. Generally, the whole squad was
So
pulling him
why
down.
are you trying to go? He's performing
Pogba
well
playing
right
is a
now.
No,
center
This is
defensive
what
my
matters.
question is this. I have no problem with Pogba performing well. I also like Pogba. I want him to perform well. I'm not asking because I have a hatred for Manchester United. My problem is Pogba for me has got the problem of being a confidence player that it just ebbs up and down.
Yes,
So he might
that's
be
true.
performing well because Manchester United is top of the table. So by some bad luck, they experience 1-2 losses somehow. Is Pogba still going to perform as Bruno has been performing even when quote unquote Manchester United was not top of the table?
No, I can't attribute Pogba's performance to the form, the inform for Manchester
But he
United.
has performed
I can
well
attribute his performance.
in the last 3 games is when he has performed
I
well.
can attribute his
after they have
performance to
gotten top of the
Bruno
table.
Fernandes being in the team. It wouldn't be so much as the form Man United are in, but the type of players who are in the starting 11 right now.
Because the only change in that starting 11 is Bruno Fernandes.
Yes. And Fernandes is the one who's carrying.
So the
And
question,
I think you can all agree that.
I have no problem with Fernandes. The thing is, I don't want Pogba hype, and then 2-3 games, Pogba comes and shows us his true colors by underperforming.
No one is hyping Pogba. He's in form right now. We are talking about right now. Right now is what matters. He's playing very well right now. He's scoring goals right now. Right now is what matters. We do not care about what he did last season. He was injured. The previous time he had troubles with the
didn't really
managers.
impress his
Right
position
now
last season.
he's being played on the wing side. He's playing well. That is what matters. We care about right now.
But the thing is, you cannot say right now, because if the question has to be asked, if in the long term, Paul Pogba remains at Manchester United. So I'm asking the question. Because for me, I believe he's performing because Manchester United are top of the table, and he has seen that they can go for the jugular and win it. So he's coming clutch for them. So if something should go wrong, either Bruno gets injured or something of that sort, I
But
believe he'll
arguably,
tank.
Yes, yes, I
it
also
must be
agree.
argued that so that Manchester United get to the top of the table, it's when Pogba started playing in the lineup. True or false?
True.
It's when Pogba was introduced back into the lineup. Before, when Man United were in the top, were in the bottom half of the table, he was not playing. Even when Man United was number 8, he was not playing. Right now, the manager has seen what he can bring to the table.
That's a lot of
and-
things. You're saying it is Pogba that has gotten you to the top of the table.
No, I'm saying that
That's what you've said. When he entered is when now you got to the top of the table. And
Yes,
what's the problem?
because he's playing well. The manager can see it. What is the problem? Pogba is playing well. He's proving himself.
It's like I ask you, Anthony Martial, has been what? Underperforming. And you tell me it does not matter. And we have seen him underperforming.
It does not. The only thing that matters in football is right now, if the player is playing well, he constantly put in the starting lineup.
But my questions are still legitimate. Even if you lose the next game, Pogba is trash.
Yes. That's how football goes.
Football doesn't go
If
that way.
Frank Lampard wins his next 3 games, the talks of him getting fired are gone. Ole was losing games. He won 2 games in a row.
So for
The
you,
talks disappear.
Pogba is world class. So
Yes.
Pogba is the one that.
No one is saying that. It's a team effort.
What makes a player world class? I want to know, because Pogba has underperformed. Is like now because
Yes, he has.
Wait,
he has
wait.
in the past, but right now he is playing well. That is
and
what
in those 3
matters.
games he is world class.
Yes, in those 3 games he was a world class player. He was
So
putting
the
in
question is,
world class
what is
performances.
world class to you?
What you see, go and watch Paul Pogba's game. That is world class.
That's not world class. That
What
is in form.
Yes, but what defines world class?
So even Pookie is world class,
No.
but he was in form at a point last season.
You see, in world
I
class.
see what. I'm
You
talking.
listen.
If in form is
When-
world class, then Pookie is world class.
But
Lacazette is world class.
you see,
Fred is world class.
Listen, world class.
This is what last.
There is something that he said.
No, you
There's
guys,
a football.
both of
There's
you
a saying
listen
that
to
he
me.
said in football.
Let me tell you
Class
an
is
arbitrary.
forever. Form is
Which
temporary.
class?
Class is forever.
Which
What
class?
Pogba has been
What
playing
class?
at since Juventus. Why do you think he
Skia,
broke the
Skia.
transfer record?
No,
Because
listen.
he was world class.
Listen.
World class is performance and consistency.
And that is what I'm asking. What is the consistency of
No,
Pogba?
Pogba was consistent before. He had a bad spell of. You are the ones talking about form. He had a bad spell of form. He was injured. He came back right now. He is in form. That doesn't. When you don't perform in a couple of games, it doesn't mean your valuation goes down.
Couple of games.
Tell me.
Games. When Mourinho was manager, how many seasons?
2.
Was Pogba world class in those 2 seasons?
Yes,
he wasn't. He wasn't consistent and he wasn't in form. And we know.
I've seen his stats from there was a season 2018-19.
He scored 13 goals, 18 assists.
But
how is that not world class?
And that was that's what.
How is that not world class?
Then why did you need Bruno Fernandes?
Because Pogba encountered a difficult spell of form, and then he got injured last season.
Wait. Let's continue with this logic because I always have a logic with Manchester United. Yeah, is Lukaku world class?
No.
Is Rashford world class?
Yes.
Based on what?
Listen, this is a game of biasness. I have said this before. Football is a game of
There's no
biasness.
biasness. You have called stats. I've called stats. Pogba because you love Pogba is world class. Wait, Rashford because you love him is world class.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, Lukaku has performed consistently even at Manchester United. Double digit halves every season. Even when he's at Inter, even before he came to Manchester United, double digits performance. But by your standards, you see he has consistency and form. Pogba doesn't. Even Rashford, the first double digits up to 16 goals that he got was when? Last season. But he's world class. It's not biasness. We have got statistics that can prove somebody is world class.
We do not care.
We care.
This is not your team. Why are you so frustrated? Manchester United fans are happy. Why are you so frustrated by a team that is not
It is the same thing. I'll ask you, when Arsenal was about to be relegated, you are here saying, oh, I love it. It is not your team. Why were you loving it to be relegated?
Because
it's not your team. It's not your team.
Yes.
But your logic, it's not your team. What are you explaining? What are you explaining to me?
I'm loving it that Arsenal. Yes.
What are you explaining to me?
Let me explain.
What are you explaining?
It's what I'm telling
you. You have told me that it is your team, so I shouldn't be concerned.
Yes.
So why were you concerned that you're about to be relegated? It's not your team. It's your logic.
Why are you not letting me explain?
I don't want to explain because you have said there's no need for me to ask questions.
You're asking me to explain and then you're
I'm not asking you to explain. I'm using your logic.
Aren't you the ones who have said, explain?
Who has said explain? I've used your own logic. It is your team, so we should not ask questions.
Yes.
And I'm asking you, Arsenal is my team. Why were you asking questions?
I did not ask questions.
You asked questions.
I said I was happy.
Yes, it is your team. Why were you concerned? Why are you concerned?
That is not concerned. How is happiness concerned?
Why don't you go to Manchester United? Why are you happy?
I'm at Manchester United.
Why are you happy?
Because Arsenal was losing.
Yes, and that is the problem. I'm asking you if this thing is logical to you.
Yes.
Then I'm asking questions. Pogba. I'm asking you, Pogba. World class. Rashford. World class. Anthony Martial. World class. Quote unquote.
I'm saying.
And I'm asking you.
There's
no biasness. It is consistency and form.
Why?
Which Lukaku had before he came to Manchester United, had when he was in Manchester United, and has had since he got out of Inter. But Tony Martial is apparently world class. Rashford apparently is world class.
Yes.
Based on no form and no consistency.
Wait, if the players love you, if your family loves you, nobody cares.
We care because world class is not something.
What matters is
not something based in Manchester United. It is based in all of football. So when we say Ronaldo is world class, it doesn't matter if you love him, you don't love him, but he's world class. It doesn't matter if I hate Messi, he's still world class.
Listen,
same with Marco Reus.
Nobody cares.
Everybody cares. Everybody.
You have started digressing from the topic. The topic was Paul Pogba.
Yes, and the question was he world class?
Yes, we are.
And I put it to him,
Yeah.
if he's world class, Lukaku, who apparently doesn't have a first touch, wasn't world class.
Okay.
Pogba
It's-
underperforming,
Yeah.
he's world class.
It's his opinion.
Rashford
Am I not
underperforming.
supposed to have an opinion?
We are using whatever just as said, consistency and form. It's not an opinion. There's facts that can be used.
Pogba had one bad season and he did not play the entire season. And then right now he's trash.
And I'm telling you, I'm not saying he's trash. Lukaku did not have a first touch,
Yeah.
but he had double-digit hauls in goals every season he was at Manchester United. Before, at Everton, at Chelsea, or is it West Brom, wherever he was, at Inter. Because what I'm saying, me, I always have a hard feeling with Manchester United fans about Lukaku and telling us
They did not treat him well. Okay,
Anyway.
let's proceed.
Anyway,
Yeah.
game of the week. Yeah? Liverpool versus Manchester United.
Alisson Becker was the best player for me. He actually he won let's say he made the game to remain still because he saved 3 goals, open goal. Yeah, if it was another keeper, they could have been scored. Yeah, so
Did you play well as Manchester United that game?
Fantastic performance. As in, that was Ole at his best.
And
Because
I have a
he knows that we could not overperform Liverpool in the attacking department.
Yeah.
So what do? We defend. Even it does not matter who, as long as you are a person who watches football and you watch that game, it does not matter. You know that Manchester United defense best defensive performance they have ever put in this season.
okay.
So playing well to you is putting a defensive performance.
Yes,
It's assessing the opposing team.
in that context that Liverpool have one of the best attacks in the Premier League. We could not match them in that regard. So what we were defending and trying to take our chances on the counter attack, which we did. Alisson was up to the challenge.
Fabinho
He
is
saved, I think, like 2 point blank chances.
Yeah.
I think.
So a better question that I can ask. Liverpool, was it outperformed by Manchester United?
No,
But he said they played well.
they did.
That
but
does
they-
not say that does not.
I'm asking
That
just
does
as-
yes. I'm also complimenting what he's trying to say. That does not take away from what Liverpool did. Yes, Manchester United defended well, but also Liverpool they attacked well. It's just Manchester United were up to the task.
So what was lacking in Liverpool?
You can say we missed a bit of finishing class in at the top end of attacking side. Salah was not a bit. He's always like that. He's always been like that this
So I've
season.
got a question.
He was a bit.
Front three has been underperforming.
Yes.
Why is it Salah the only person that is being criticized always?
Okay. Because Salah is or rather usually ends up being the central player. Whenever the ball goes into the D of the opposing team, it's Salah who usually has the ball. Now what he does, I don't know what is that.
No, the question is
He
Salah
never even
Salah
tries to dribble. He just gets the ball.
Or even pass.
But he
Tries
has,
to do some things, not even dribble at that time. And then he just falls down.
But you see, Salah, unless anything has changed, top scorer.
yes, he's the
Top
top
scorer, wait. In that game, Firmino did some useless things. But it is always Salah that is being criticized. And in your gameplay, a lot of the ball goes to Salah. So what does it say about Liverpool? Because he received more touches in that game than Salah than Firmino.
But it can also be argued that Salah is somewhat of a selfish player when it comes to the quote-unquote
Which is not a bad
easier
trait. It's actually really good.
chances.
But he's the one that presents himself in goal-scoring situations, even if he's missing
No,
those
yes,
goal-scoring
it's true.
situations.
But what does he do with those? Honest,
Like,
honest,
in the
maybe
Manchester
honest
United
opinion.
game,
What does he do
I've
when he
said-
gets the ball?
I've
What
said
does he
he
do?
does fluff he does waste the goal
That's my
scoring.
point.
The question is, how many goal scoring positions did Mane put himself in? How many goal scoring positions did Firmino put himself in?
And I will ask you.
But yes.
So the question
will ask
is,
you,
will you prefer
Who
Salah?
got the ball to Salah? Who gets the ball to Salah?
Who? Tell me.
Firmino and Mane.
In what situations did they get the ball to Mane?
Well, at least
In that game, I want to see. In what situations did he get the ball to Mane?
Before Salah and Mane
That-
switched
that-
twins.
that-
Before Salah and Mane switched twins. Mane was playing the left wing, obviously.
Yeah.
Who was getting the ball to Salah? I want you to tell me. Before they switched,
It was the midfielders. It was the
Mane.
midfielders.
My friend, it was Mane.
Where? Give
Thiago
me an
was
instance. Give me an instance.
First half, when Mane was
Give
playing
me an
left wing.
instance. Give me an instance.
How can I give you an instance? How do I say?
I'm telling you, you're biased towards Salah, and you're trying to prop up Mane. And in games that have been seen so far, statistically, Mane has not performed. Firmino has not performed. So I'm asking you, you have got a bad front three, but Salah is the only one who you're giving flack.
But
Yeah, what I'm saying
can
is
also be argued that
if Salah steps up a bit, then
it can also be argued that
both the other two strikers will also.
you can also be argued that Salah overperformed in his first season. Nobody expected that. He blew us all away.
And do you know that's the
had
difference
him in
between
fantasy.
him then and this
And
season?
then
He used to get the ball and finish.
yes, in
No
the first
dribbling.
season, I remember
No.
I was watching a game
Playing
versus
around.
Burnley.
That was the difference.
I was watching a game versus. It was on the tail end of the season. Salah, they had a counter attack. He missed. It was, I think, Peter Dari who was the commentator. He himself, he said he couldn't believe that Salah missed in his first season. But right now, Salah usually gets chances, and he has that reputation for the many goals, so that is as expected of him. Right now, he gets chances and misses them. So I think it comes to the pressure of being the.
And you can't
the
tell me
big
you
player
don't
in the
remember.
team.
You don't remember.
Like in the Manchester United game, Salah got a lot of chances. It was difficult.
Clear.
You can't tell me you don't
chances.
remember
As in-
the run of the mill 1-2 between Robo and Mane, running to the edge of the line and crossing to Salah or to whoever was in the box.
The question is,
That is a scenario of
Salah
what Mane
missed.
did.
Sindio? I'm
Yes.
saying Salah missed those
A
chances.
lot of times.
Also, Mane was not available to score the goals.
Yes.
And he was fluffing his lines. He was putting the ball backwards, isn't it?
Mane not so much.
A lot of times. Firmino, the chance that Mane was wide, or I think Robertson, and he fluffed his lines. Nobody was complaining about Firmino.
Firmino actually did get some chances and he would
He's
get
fluffed.
some obvious
Yeah.
misses.
And the question is, the criticism is that your front three is not performing. But it is not everybody that is being held hostage.
You know,
It is
it's
not
also because we
It's-
expect so much more from Salah.
Yes.
You know that.
But
because
your
it's
front
the-
three has been performing well.
Yeah,
Salah has been getting more goals,
You
but
can't
Mane
really
was
say
never.
front three. You can say Salah and
Mane-
Mane.
Mane was-
Firmino has always been the
But that is creative.
the
That is
underdog.
performing
Yeah,
well.
creative performance.
Yeah, but that has gone down. So
But-
the question for me, question also for you. Yeah, you played defensively. What do you lack to play a progressive attacking type of football?
In the midfield department, I think Liverpool were better than Manchester United. That as in, we were going to play simple counter attacks. Fabinho was
I will tell
cutting
you
us
what
out.
they lack.
Thiago
He is what
was
Man U
cutting us out.
Here's what Man U lack.
He's a Congress.
Rashford and Martial
Yeah.
are not what you call the
But you can't
obvious strikers.
You can't fault
They're not even
Martial.
class
Rashford played that game. It's that he was getting.
He played it
he was
according to
being
that rule, but
isolated.
So's question was, why don't they play a normal attacking team, like a standard attacking team that defense, attacks, not defense counters, defense plays, attacks. That's
normally
the standard play
you
style.
play to your strengths. If your strength is letting the attack come
And
to
do you know what So's question
Yes.
is intent wants you to answer? Is what the weakness is.
we are not that strong in our attacking department.
You see,
That cannot
that's how I'll always return to this question. You sold Lukaku. You kept Anthony Martial and Rashford.
Listen,
Are they better? I mean, I want to know because I never understood the hatred, and yet what you have is not much better.
if the club doesn't love you, you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Like, you cannot bring him back, but I'm asking you, as a Manchester United fan, without any Miwani Zambao, do you believe that was a good assessment?
Yes.
To sell Lukaku, to remain with Martial, who has caused, I can say he has caused you not to get out of the Champions League because of his missed opportunities against PSG. and he has fluffed his line a lot of times.
Personally, I think getting rid of Lukaku, personally, I think it was a great decision. Because even Lukaku himself, as the first interview he did after leaving Manchester United, he started trashing Manchester United. The first interview.
But let me ask you, this player performs well. He doesn't have quote-unquote first touch. So that makes him a trash player by Manchester United standards.
Yes, as in you
so
know
Rashford has got a good touch.
Football.
Is he world class?
In
has he helped you?
I'd say Rashford has a better touch than Lukaku.
In football.
So is he a better striker than Lukaku because he has got a first touch? It is like telling me because Salah gets more opportunities, he's a better striker.
In football,
how old is
it is usually more
23.
How old is Lukaku?
27 or 26.
The difference in age you can at least attribute some difference in experience. 1, 2. I can confidently say Rashford gets the ball better, plays faster. He only lacks that finishing touch.
So why did you send Brewster? So you could have played Brewster instead of Firmino.
Brewster, how old is Brewster?
19.
There you go. There's also a difference in
plus Lukaku's style of play. It did not fall alongside Manchester. Lukaku is more of a target man, center forward type of Nini. It does not fall in line with what Manchester United are trying to build right now.
So, okay. What are they trying to build?
Right now,
because if you are playing a defensively, and you have got an attacking midfielder, you have got what you call good strikers. I wouldn't term them good strikers. You've got those good strikers, but you cannot play an expansive, progressive type of football. So the question is,
now we cannot play that.
Bruno Fernandes assists. Now that's why the strikers are who they are. That's why it's Martial and Rashford. Because Bruno Fernandes sees those long ball passes.
But you see,
they make the run. That's what.
But the thing is, why do they play defensively?
Lukaku wouldn't do.
Why
because that's the
right
counter
now.
Currently,
Manchester United midfield, even slightly in the attack, we are not the best. But the way we can play, we play to our strengths. If the way you are winning goals is by counter attack, why change? Just play counter attack.
And so
until you get to the summer and recruit and get better Nini. Because out of everything you can say about Manchester United and Ole, one thing you can agree, every signing Ole has made has not disappointed. It's not like in the
Matic. No, Van de Beek.
Van de Beek, I said this last week.
Why is he not playing then?
He will play.
Why? Even a sub, he's not even.
So Fred is better than Van de Beek.
Not that Fred is better than Van de Beek. It's not yet. It's not yet time for Van de Beek.
Why not play him? And he's better than
Van de Beek has been in Manchester United for 6 months.
Yeah.
Is Van de Beek better than McTominay?
They are playing different roles. That is the. But look at Chelsea, for example. They came the big players from different leagues. They were thrown into the Premier League. First team, first day. Yeah. Right now, Warner.
But for Manchester United, it's only one player. He can't ruin everything.
As in. Yeah. But I think it usually takes. I'm not a professional footballer. None of us is. But personally, I usually think that it takes more than just being a good player. You must adapt to the league. You are changing cities. Your family is moving. You are different weather conditions. Give him time. Give him yes. Yeah. That's the difference between Fernandes type of player and a Van de Beek. Van de Beek will be he's usually tagged for he will be a great player in the future. Fernandes was being brought that he is a great player right now.
I disagree. I disagree. Van de Beek was a great player
at Ajax.
At Ajax, yes. Yeah. One greatest player at Leipzig, that cannot be argued. Hakim Ziyech, Ajax, best player over there. Benny, you can't say.
Your logic was what have you said about Fernandes?
He was good. You see, that's the
problem. That's the problem.
That.
This is my reasoning. I can tell you. I believe OGS is biased.
As in, you know, it's not
I believe it's
21.
biased.
And he
different.
can do that right
But
back.
The
So
same
you
way,
are not saying-
explain to me why Shaw is playing over Alex Telles.
Yeah.
By rotation.
Telles does not play. Does not
Telles shall start playing. Listen,
Does not. If it's not Champions League, he was not playing.
he plays in the Nini.
Why?
AFA.
And he's better than Shaw because he can.
See,
give
I believe
he
it's
can
just,
take
it's just the
corners.
biasness of the manager. Let's not put a lot of it at its player for the future. I don't know what it is.
Plus,
Biasness.
but you can't say the manager does not know what he is doing.
We-
Also, it cannot. Man United is a big club. We spent what 35 million on
Van de Beek.
Van de Beek. Ole is the one who personally has hands in what the players that are bought. You cannot a player, even though hypothetically we say Man United will not win the season, will not win the league. Right now they are top of the league. There were 4 teams, I think. They were already written off. You cannot. The manager has proven time and time again. Yes, he will not get past the semi-finals. He got into Man United first season in charge, finished third. You cannot argue with the Nini that he has shown he knows what he is doing. The players he has brought, he knows what he is doing when he's bringing them in.
The question that now we can ask, even if we are not questioning the manager, I can ask, if you have got players that allow you to play an expansive, progressive type of football, Van de Beek allows you that, yeah, Pogba allows you that, then you stick to a counter-attacking type of football. Can you not question the manager even if you're on top of the table? Because as Manchester United fans, you understand the Manchester way of playing.
Yes.
That's why I'm
You are
asking the
very
question.
Yes, but maybe we are not yet ready for that because these things take time. For you to be the greatest, Liverpool, to be where Liverpool right now is, it took time. Liverpool was scoring goals, they were conceding like 5. It takes time. It might also be, we do not know what is happening. It can also be argued that Ole, yes, he wants Man United to play that way, but we are not yet ready.
It's okay. We shall see, but question marks. I've got question marks there, but you cannot argue with results. If you're playing counter-attack and you're top of the table, as much as we are discussing, the one that wins is the one on top of the table. But Liverpool, what is this disease of playing Trent and is your weak spot always?
Is there another player that can play there better than Trent?
No, not really.
No,
But
but
they can sign-
that is an obvious weakness. Every time he plays, even you counter-attacking, there's always space in that wing. There's never a close-out. The way you see when Bissaka plays, and you know there's a lockout unless somebody comes and plays him out of the game. So that's why I'm asking you, as a Liverpool fan, because it concerns me. Because in that game, you are playing progressive football, but when a counter came, that wing, sure, always open in that wing.
No words.
See, if it was the complete Liverpool team, then you'd see a difference. The centre back Van Dijk usually holds off that whole area whenever the right back is.
But it can also be
Because the instructions in Liverpool is Trent has to make forward runs to give in the crosses. He actually, I think you'd say he actually competes. You also maybe even vie for top positions and best crossers in the Premier League.
Yeah.
But it's
So
you see,
he's impeccable, and I'd only say maybe it's because we have Van Dijk.
But it can also be argued that this is no secret. Trent, attacking wise, is a very good player, but defensive wise, he has always been lacking.
Yeah, he doesn't have the pace.
It can also be argued that in the previous season, he had people to cover for his in his shortcomings. Right now, those Gomez, Van Dijk are not there to cover for that. So
well, it wasn't that nobody was covering because there was no goal scored. But the thing is, the propensity of that side to create chances that otherwise Liverpool could have stopped from happening is my problem. Because you can lose by 1 goal because Trent is creative forward, but
He's
back. So it's perplexing for me. But anyway, Liverpool title contenders still.
keep in mind you have 34 points. You're number 4.
Okay, I wouldn't completely write them off, but on a scale of 1 to 3, 1 to 5, 5 being the highest probability of them to actually be highly competitive title contenders, and 1 being the lowest, I'd say we are at 2 for now, in all honesty. There's a lot of competitions we still have to play in. We have some injuries.
But you don't usually do well in the domestic cups.
It's true. But now if even that adds more salt to the injury, because even as we continue performing, we should be expecting a few more injuries. In truth, because we are human. There's a lot of pressure in the number of games played per week. So I really don't know.
But
And that applies to every other team too.
if you win,
But Liverpool is,
if you win, you'll be on 37 points. That is 3 points behind the leaders. So
But I don't want you to win.
No, that's the problem, as you've said. We have a few loopholes in our defense. Our striking is not really that.
so you're not title contenders. You're
On a
3
scale of
points.
1 to 5, I'd say we're at 2.
So
But you're 3 points behind.
Now factoring in the future
If you win this,
no factory in the future. I guess you might lose or draw.
it's okay.
we'll actually win. We'll win against Burnley, I'm sure.
Also, fun fact about Manchester United: we have not lost away from home in the last 366 days. And then you tell me that team is not going to win the league, one.
So it
Same
means
stat applies to Liverpool.
Yeah, we draw. Yes,
We have lost.
Yes.
We have not lost
at
in
home
the
since
last-
2017. We do not refuse that. But Manchester United are number 1.
Okay.
Have not lost in the last 1 year.
Okay.
So very afraid.
Liverpool and the
So
Premier League.
Yeah.
we are dwelling.
You have not won the cup yet. So
Also, Chelsea there was a time Chelsea were Premier League holders and they were playing in number 13. That season, Kina Hazard decided Mourinho must go.
Paprika.
Yeah. So we are staying. We are talking a lot about Manchester United because in the FA Cup, Manchester United meets Liverpool again. And before we continue up, have you ever noticed this scheduling? I won't call it loophole, but phenomenon that happens. You find that Arsenal do not know which team they are going to play in the FA Cup
No,
before the schedule was made, isn't it? So the schedule for the whole season was made in August or whatever. Yeah, but now you find we are playing Southampton in the FA Cup, and then we are playing Southampton in the Premier League back to back. Liverpool, Manchester United played in the
Even
in the league.
Arsenal, when they play Man City in the Premier League, and let's say there's
I have
a
a-
FA,
Yeah.
they'll play.
You've
Yeah,
got a
we are
theory.
throwing facts outside
You've
the
got a
window.
theory.
Yeah, conspiracy theory. Because when it comes to Manchester United, EFL Cup, for like 3 seasons, you have been meeting Man City.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to select teams, the teams that people around the world watch, where the big money, the games where the big money is, I think they fix it.
Yeah.
I usually think
Because
they fix
they-
it.
Even in UEFA, it was
There's no other reasoning that it happens so often.
Yeah.
That if you beat a team in EFL, then you get to Manchester City. Most probably the next game you're playing Manchester City.
Yeah.
in EPL. For some reason you don't
went to
know
the
how.
ground.
Yeah, but anyway, that's beside the point. So in the FA Cup, 2 games that matter: Southampton, Arsenal, and we have got Manchester United, Liverpool.
My question is,
I just want a prediction. We have talked about Manchester United and Liverpool for too long. Just give me a prediction.
first, let me first say this. Why does Manchester United always get the hard games? I see. You know how many championship teams are facing each other? A lot. Like I think three
because they expect-
Random,
three fixtures.
random selection.
They don't
Nothing.
want you to
hot
win
balls.
anything.
Have you ever had that
Like
theory of
Liverpool.
hot balls in the Champions League?
like,
Hot balls.
like Liverpool when they won the Premier League, they didn't. They were in every cup that they played, they were removed. So
So
even you
These people are setting up Ole to fail. They want Ole to meet Liverpool.
No, they don't
two
want-
games in 1 week, and then Ole out by
They don't
Tuesday.
want one team to win everything like Man City. They
no,
don't
no.
want it to
No,
be
the-
like you see before, Man City. The time they won the treble, it was the first team ever since the start of the Premier to win the treble.
1991.
Yeah.
So the question now, I just wanted a simple prediction. And you've brought a lot of conspiracy. Manchester
very
United,
sad.
Liverpool. Let me ask a Liverpool fan.
Because
Are you winning?
No. Listen here.
I just want
I'm giving a prediction.
Do not give me
Manchester
exposition.
United are winning through penalties.
Okay. So 1-1 draw or 0-0 draw?
0-0 draw, and then like 3-2 on penalties or something like that.
Yeah. Because last time I predicted Liverpool to win, I'm going to predict Manchester United to win also.
Please predict Liverpool.
2-1.
I would say, no, we lose.
You lose.
Yeah.
On
Because we have a
penalties.
game against Burnley on today, and we'll play 3 days later. Man United will have full rest.
But-
The odds of them rotating.
Full rest how they played yesterday.
They play, yeah.
Okay,
we
they
played
have
yesterday.
a days and 2 days extra. 2 extra days of rest, and the odds of Ole Gunnar rotating.
Do you
are
support
pretty
this
low.
Liverpool of yours really? You're
No,
not-
I'm being a realist.
You're not
I'm
being
being a
positive
realist.
about them.
I am being a realist.
He knows what Manchester
So they are
United
losing.
do.
Yeah.
So you are going-
probably lose. And as someone also quoted, we don't usually perform well in these domestic cups.
So the scoreline, this one I said is he doesn't care the scoreline. They're going
Say
to
probably
penalties.
3-1 to Manchester United.
Yes, that.
You have got too much respect for Manchester United.
If they remove Alisson and keep
Kelleher.
not Kelleher, the other guy,
Adrian.
Adrian, 3 will enter.
Yeah.
For me, if Liverpool rotates, definite win for Manchester United because
Yeah, if Liverpool.
Plus, I think karma should be instituted here. When Liverpool were facing Aston Villa, they knew that the entire Aston Villa 25-man squad was not available due to COVID. So the youth team will be playing. And Liverpool being Klopp who is, he put in,
He rotated every
he
squad.
did not rotate. He put in akina Mane sijui nani to face 18 years.
So you are winning because of all those hulabaloo.
Yes, because of karma.
I really wish you lose, but I'm supporting Manchester win. Haya. So Southampton Arsenal.
Easy game.
they'll rotate. Arsenal will rotate.
No, Arteta usually rotates.
Yeah. He'll definitely.
You'll play
Yeah.
a formation that lacks party. That is just rotation and will be.
And so it will be difficult for us. It will be a late call, maybe 1-0, 90 plus
Aye.
7.
Southampton
Seeing
is winning this
Southampton's
game.
style of play, I'm probably even expecting an early goal from the likes of Danny Ings. So-
To be honest,
Probably
deep in
1-0, 2-0.
Hey, as an Arsenal hater, what are you
deep
saying?
inside, I truly want Arsenal to lose.
Oh.
But see, listen, I truly want Arsenal to lose. But I have this theory that if Arsenal don't sign in the transfer window,
This current
one, February 1st will be their downfall. And I have that bigger picture.
So-
So in order to maintain my trend, Arsenal will win. And then from February 1st, they'll start losing.
Okay.
I feel I owe it to my
So
team.
wait. Before you continue, you know you're playing Manchester United before February 1st.
Manchester City.
Manchester City.
Manchester United.
Oh,
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
When is that?
we are
End
winning.
month.
And when is the
That
trans-
yes, most probably.
21st?
31st,
21st plus, I think the transfer window has remained 11 days to close. We will... Hey.
Think on that.
I feel I owe it to my team to reiterate on the scoreline between Manchester United and Liverpool on 24th for the FA Cup. If Liverpool rotates, then we'll probably lose. But if they don't, it will be an easy win, a narrow easy win for Liverpool. Probably a 1-0, 2-0 scenario to Liverpool.
Or they will draw and go to penalties. These teams.
Listen, I rephrase. Arsenal, I restructure my theory. Arsenal will start losing on Saturday 30th January because the transfer window closes on 31st Jan. That will be very little time for them to
Adjust.
to put a deal through. So yes,
It's a deadline. People pull deals during deadline.
meaningful deals cannot be pulled before.
The likes of Ozil, the likes
That
of
was
Suarez.
they were discussing it months in hand.
No.
You cannot pull a deal. First, it's the weekend.
This is
The likes of Giroud.
So listen, it is a weekend, so most probably the people in charge of making the deals will be at home. Because it's a weekend.
Next.
Oh wait, yes, and it will be at night, so they'll have to wait until Sunday. Sunday people go to church.
But
They cannot-
will the scouts or the people who are in charge of transfer play?
the scouts see, but the people with the money. The people
No,
with the
is
money
the
are
man-
at
is
home.
the CEO, the director of football playing? He won't be playing.
No,
He can
will
fly
be-
to whatever place
Yes,
he
but
wants.
he will be at home sleeping. You know,
Okay.
this is actually a fact. And you know, Arsenal have taken a loan from the United Kingdom's government.
Yeah.
So taxpayers are paying Arsenal's wages, whatever.
Yeah.
Taxpayers have a hand in Arsenal. So taxpayers Sunday they go to church.
In
Then
UAE,
you're going to cook up any theory.
yeah.
The theory
And
was
wait
yours.
for it to come.
So
It
it,
is
was
a theory,
February 1st
but-
will start losing. So Manchester United is being
You know,
beaten.
a theory does not have to be factual.
But it has, I told you it has to have a what? President.
Yes,
So
my
the-
president is my hatred for Arsenal.
Okay, but Southampton, Arsenal. Since Arsenal started playing Emile Smith Rowe in whatever, what is it this called? In the attacking role.
Yeah.
Has Arsenal improved or
Yes, very much.
are there still question marks?
Smith Rowe, even though I hate Arsenal, the guy has been playing. Even though I heard him saying that he's fighting for his chance to get into the first team. He's already in the first team. Compared to the guys who are playing there this season, Smith Rowe is arguably one of the better youngsters Arsenal have. Even though for some reason there's a game Saka was being played left back.
What about Saka?
Saka, he's a very good youngster. For some who will be wasted if he continues playing in the left back position.
He's playing in the right.
There was one
right
game,
wing.
right wing. There was one game he was playing as
Last
a
season.
wing.
When Kolasinac and Tierney were injured, that's when he played there.
Oh.
So, but anyway, Southampton, Arsenal predictions.
Arsenal
What? 2-0.
win. Yeah, Arsenal can score 2 goals.
Aubameyang to score. yeah.
Lacazette
Yeah.
to score.
Just as
Yes.
Southampton, Arsenal.
Southampton win 1-0 or 2-0.
A close call, but Arsenal will win. Get here to score. Yeah.
Man, JD is trying to
Nketiah is
Nketiah-
squad player. So yeah. So the game week 20 of the Premier League returns on Tuesday. Yeah, but the biggest game of that game week is Spurs versus Liverpool. So
yes, fantastic game.
as a Spurs fan, what are your expectations?
The game will be tough. Very, very tough. Very, very tough. We'll lose, of course. But it will be maybe a close one, maybe 2-1 or 2-2. Then the goal will be reversed by VR. But our team is strong, but I don't know
Listen,
why.
I don't know. This guy is a Tottenham supporter, but I don't know he's speaking like that.
No, I talk.
I
You
spoke-
can't say your team will win if it's like the time Arsenal was number
So
14.
listen,
Yeah.
I spoke with Ole. I
Ah,
follow
Ole.
him. Not Ole. I spoke with Mourinho. I follow him on Instagram. We follow each other on several platforms.
Yeah.
Oh, he's your uncle now.
Yeah, no, he's my mentor.
Okay.
I spoke to him. He assured me that Steven Bergwijn must score.
No, Bale will score.
No, Bale, I think is still injured.
Even me will score. If Bale is going to score, even me will score.
If he plays,
In that game,
if he plays, he will score.
Listen, this is something he assured me.
No, but let us wait for Liverpool and Spurs to give their opinions. Then we that do not have a bone in the fight or a dog in the fight, we speak. So you're saying you're going to lose,
We are going to, but we'll have a
but I'm
good
asking,
defense.
but you can
and attack.
employ Manchester United tactic.
But we defend well.
That's how they play.
Yeah, we play like that actually.
Yeah, so
but
that's-
now the game will be maybe errors from the.
But there's nothing that is going to significantly change about Liverpool. They have not been playing well, so why would
Liverpool,
they now?
they in big games they come
Step
up. Yeah, they step up their game. But
they still
Tottenham
do-
in big games, and we are like, oh, it depends with them.
Well,
Maybe
you
if it's
know-
not, if it's Arsenal,
Yeah.
we'll beat them.
Sometimes,
If it's Man City,
not
we
every
beat
time.
them. If it's Man City, we beat them.
Yeah.
But my new Liverpool and
Arsenal.
Chelsea, Arsenal will be.
How many, when did you beat us last?
We are talking
Anyway.
about- we are
Okay.
Spurs Liverpool, yeah.
So you're going to lose 2-1.
Yeah, we are going to lose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also agree with that conclusion. I think we'll win 2-1 against Tottenham.
So Salah to score.
Probably Mane and Salah. Yes. That's what I expect.
So no clean sheet.
No.
No, not clean sheet.
Okay.
It's hard to maintain such clean sheets with our defense currently.
You know, with Liverpool, there's one big
Asterisk.
that has come to this season. Liverpool away from home. I think they've only won one game away from home this season.
Who will be host?
They're going
Tottenham.
to Spurs.
Liverpool have only, I think, won one game away from home. Away from home. And Liverpool
in
are
18
horrible.
games.
I think
We've
why?
drawn 7 games, so it's probably true.
Liverpool away from home are horrible. Hey,
We've drawn 7 games and we've lost, I think, 3.
I'm going Tottenham.
Win.
They will be. You see the Tottenham beat Manchester United.
Yeah.
They will not beat Liverpool like that. They will beat them with like 2 serious
All
goals.
the more reason why we will beat them.
With like two goals, one in like the 30th minute and then the other one in the 80th.
There's
And
going
Liverpool
to
are
be
trying to
errors
catch
or
up
even
again.
maybe our own goal.
I'm telling you, there will not be any
a person from
Tottenham. You will be saying which team is better,
Are Tottenham
Tottenham
the
or
favourite?
Barcelona that were winning
Who are they
the
playing
treble.
They've won. Wycombe. So you've won 2 games away from home.
Yeah, you see.
We'll probably draw them. I can revisit.
No draw. I'm telling
1-1
you.
draw.
By the end of that game, you'll be asking which team is better.
No, because you know
the
the
Real
strong
Madrid
players-
that
because you know
won
the strong
3
players from
Champions
Tottenham.
Leagues in a row at Tottenham that played against
You know,
Liverpool.
Tottenham is somewhat an easy read. We can like identify key players for that team, and now we can go from there. We can.
See, also Tottenham can identify Liverpool key players who are not performing.
But you
this season.
see, like you, in the game against Manchester United, against Liverpool, they play a conservative type of football. It's not a progressive, expansive type of football. So it is compact, attack. If you score, you start defending. If you get another chance, you score.
See, it
It's
will
the
it's
likes
not-
of
it
Thiago
will be-
Alcantara.
But
In the mid is what will determine the game. Between
Yeah.
Tottenham and Liverpool,
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
the
mid
mid,
that will
yeah.
determine.
so listen, I'm telling you this.
Because as much as you play
Hugo
counter,
Lloris
it's the mid
will
that
be
fits.
catching the ball.
So it's the mid.
Yeah, yeah.
Lloris will be catching the ball. Then he throws. You know the long throws. He throws it meets Son. Then Son passes it long pass to Hurricane.
Yeah.
It's on.
It will be scored by
It
a
meets on
goal. Will
other
be,
players will
listen,
give
a goal will be scored with three passes. Quote me on this. 3 passes. A goal that will be scored in that match.
But
will
you see,
consist
don't tell
of
us to
3
quote you on
passes.
this. You're going to quote you, and then you cook up another story.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
so just say that is what will happen. We're not going to quote
Prediction, your final prediction.
Quote me.
you. Final prediction?
2-0 Tottenham.
Okay.
Ngumu sana. So for me,
possible, but
for me, I'm always biased towards Liverpool. But since every time I support them, they lose, so I support Spurs. So 2-1 to Spurs.
Harry Kane wins on to score.
Yeah. So the other games we have Manchester United, Sheffield.
Very easy.
Very easy. Fernandes to score 3 goals.
Cavani will score.
Igalo.
Even Igalo will catch. Sheffield are bad.
Let us go back. Every player that Ole has signed has come good.
Yes, Igalo he has not been given. You cannot
Igalo performed last
argue. Igalo, when the season he has not been given chances to play. He is not usually even in the starting lineup because Cavani eradicated his position. But Igalo, every game he played, he performed.
But if he never misses, then why was Cavani bought?
Because Igalo is old, plus he was on loan.
So Cavani is 1 year old.
You know Zlatan is 40. You know there is a difference. You can be a...
You have been caught.
You know, so listen.
You have been caught.
You can be Igalo. Have you ever seen Igalo running? Igalo,
Yeah, I've ever seen him
he's running from another. He's running from a volcano. He will die. Cavani better than Igalo.
He misses.
Yeah, no, he does not.
Ole has missed. Has missed.
No, that he has not missed.
He has missed.
No. The only reason
at least Telles and Van de Beek aren't playing. But you bought Cavani and you had Igalo who was brought to fix a problem.
And he was alone. He was a temporary solution. That's why Cavani was bought. Igalo,
so he
is even
Ole has missed.
No,
he has missed.
Igalo in every game he played, he was scoring.
And I think you guys.
Igalo's played in like
Martial should.
They are better than Lukaku. They are going to stay.
Cavani, they are not conventional strikers. They are just over.
No, Martial is not a
Over-exempted
natural
players.
number 9. He plays well in the wing.
Do this. I have the Manchester United email. Send them an email and
Martial
tell them your
is good at the wing. If you could, when Lukaku was in the squad of Manchester United, that time Martial was playing in the left wing. And you saw he used to enter like in the 70th or 80th, and he scores even like 2 goals and helps Manchester.
You know, right now you have to sacrifice. You play Pogba in the wing.
Why
And
not
then
play?
he
Why
plays
not
world class.
play
Cavani.
Yeah?
The-
Cavani cannot finish an entire game.
Why?
Why?
Also, we are on
Why? It is the
Why?
best
I
option.
want to know
The
why.
game-
Imagine if you
Listen.
you guys would be scoring.
So
Yeah,
listen,
like
the
yesterday
game
started,
against
and you saw he
Liverpool.
scored.
Yes, again he could not. It was you choose Liverpool or you choose Fulham.
No, even against Liverpool. I swear, if he had started,
A professional footballer.
Yes, he cannot
Ola,
play.
professional footballer.
Yes.
Who has been playing at the top or in the top 5 leagues at each point. Cannot play 90 minutes.
At his age, he cannot play.
At his age, we have players that are at his age.
Are they playing 19 minutes?
Yeah.
Buffon is not
Yeah, they are playing.
player.
Messi, playing.
They are not playing.
Messi, Ronaldo, Zlatan, Modric.
They are not like Cavani. Plus,
Even Thiago.
Cavani was not
Suarez.
Yeah, he's
Suarez.
30.
Cavani is 33.
33. Yeah.
Suarez.
You know, Cavani was not playing when the season
Just
started.
say,
He was at peak.
Ole missed.
No, he did not miss. Those players you have mentioned, they are better than Cavani. That is why they are playing with
Cavani is world class.
but those people are what is world class?
No.
You have to compare Cavani and Suarez.
We-
You can compare Suarez.
We are
with
not going to
Cavani.
have this conversation because Stuart, you've been outside. Umekula nje.
Cavani is
So Manchester United, just tell me the predictions. Chana tu nayo.
You see,
Manchester United,
let me release my last
I just
point.
want-
Let me release my last point. When you are listing a hierarchy of players, those players Cavani will come number 10, and those players you have mentioned will come from number 6 upwards.
Well, I disagree with you, but I'm not going to argue with you. So what is the score like?
I can't say 6.
You know, these people are not winning, but nobody has scored 6 against them.
Oh, so let me say
It will be the first round.
Manchester United, Sheffield.
maybe 4-0 to Manchester United.
These people, it's not that these people are being beaten by huge amounts of goals. Sheffield.
They have been conceding a lot of goals.
Then there's conceding in each game, and there's been beaten 5, 6, 7.
Well,
they are not winning though. Hey.
They're not winning.
We are scoring
They are
like
bottom
3 goals.
actually.
See, 3 goals. Tottenham scored 3 goals. If we score 3 goals, we are
they have
good.
conceded 32 goals in the last.
Yeah, they have conceded 32. They have scored 10. And then when Manchester United come, they make
last
that
19 games.
36.
That's true. They have
So how many?
And plus, they have not won any game away from home. So, hey.
How many are you scoring?
I'd say 4, honestly. Man United are capable.
Only one team has scored 4 against this team.
Which team was that?
Chelsea.
Yes, then Man United are up to the task. They have the team.
And
they
that
have
was
the tenacity.
and that was in November.
We did not care. We also beat.
I think it's really possible. What do they have to score?
Yeah. We scored 6
They're
against
not scoring
Leeds,
3 goals against Sheffield.
but Tottenham scored 3 goals against Sheffield.
If-
Not a problem. Plus, it will be argued that playing better than
Okay.
Sheffield.
3, 4, 4-0.
4-0, 4-1.
It's a definite win for Manchester United.
Obvious.
But the score, Manchester United will concede.
Yeah, obviously.
But they will win, but they'll concede.
So
I don't know.
you don't have a specific
Yeah,
score.
but they'll concede.
3-1
Okay.
because Manchester United must concede.
Okay.
And who will they concede?
Yeah.
What's
Makabani, McDonald.
They score.
Yeah, they scored the first goal.
This is the second time they are playing.
Clean sheet. I can give
This
Manchester
is the
United.
second time they are playing.
Have you ever seen Manchester United clean sheet?
So this is the second time they are playing Manu or?
No, first. Second. This season.
So-
The first you won 2-3.
They've only
Yeah, I
You
remember
see-
Goldrick scoring.
Also, Man United.
They don't
form
pick up
then.
at the time.
So the question is, Chelsea versus Wolves. And before we continue, the thing in the room is this man being fired?
No, according to rumors, where
According to you,
no, as in
rumors. I want your opinion.
According to Sky Sports, they are saying that they are bringing an experienced backroom manager to assist Lampard.
So
Yeah, I don't know.
he's staying until the end of the season.
Yes, I think they are hoping Lampard will put Ole about to be fired for. What is it about to be fired from? I think they are hoping that happens to him.
But he should. Well, anyway, Arsenal went for 2 months without winning, so
Yeah.
I'm not one to speak.
Chelsea Wolves.
Will no? I must be Lampard.
Losing job.
In your opinion,
Currently, no.
so at the end of the season, or he has got like 5 games to try and
He
fix
still
it.
has a lot more.
But until end of January.
Yeah.
He's at 26 points right now. He still has a lot of.
I think
lot of
if
games.
the only way is will be if he loses a big game, like against Arsenal.
He lost against
Again.
Leicester
If he loses against Arsenal again.
and he lost against Southampton.
If we, I don't know. This, have you ever watched a game? If you are a football fan and you are like among Arsenal, Man United, the teams that fire managers the most. There's a game that if you lose, there's usually like a feeling you get. This manager is going. That feeling has not yet reached, according to
Remember,
Lampard.
I think they are 1 point behind relegation threatened Arsenal.
Because in the case of Man United, the game against Liverpool,
They are 2 points.
we lost 3-0.
3-1.
3-1. That one. From that game, I just
When you were beaten 6-1, was Ole about to be fired?
no. I did not get that feeling. Plus, it was like the beginning of the season.
Actually, Mourinho was fired after that Liverpool game.
Yeah. After I got to that feeling, I've not gotten that feeling.
Okay,
with
okay,
Lampard.
I think it's still
Yeah.
far
So
from being fired.
even I don't feel he's going to be fired, but I would like him to be fired because I don't think he's inexperienced, and unlike Ateta, who quote unquote does not have his players, he has got players that are good, have been proven to be good. So in this instance, I believe the manager is the problem because he has got players that are
But
class.
if you could go back to last season,
No, you can't really say
Lampard.
it's Lampard's. Have you seen the misses from strikers, from Chelsea strikers?
But
But it is his strength to play it.
Because yes, the strikers are class.
He has
but
played
he
Warner.
can-
It is
he
Warner.
needs that.
Warner is the problem because he's been played Chalasma. And he has proven he's not good, or at least he's not in form.
They
not
need that
adjust.
backroom talk. You see that coach talk. He has to get them.
But last season,
like how
last
Guardiola does to City. There's always that
last
atmosphere of
season,
Yo.
see, it was Lampard the manager.
play.
Last season, they finished 4th,
Yeah.
isn't it? Without
Yeah,
Kai
so
Havertz
I
and
had a
Lampard.
point.
I
I
don't
was
think
saying
Lampard does
something.
that.
If you see what you are saying, Arteta doesn't have the team he wants, but he's performed. He's like up to. He's trying.
Yeah.
So even Lampard last season, he didn't have the team he wanted.
Well.
So I feel if Arteta adjusts to the team that he wants, he won't perform.
But-
So a manager always displays his great, like he's a good manager when he doesn't have the team that he wants but performs. Like Lampard to me, he's a very good. So if Chelsea lose Lampard now, it will be a huge loss to them because he proved that he was a good coach. He's a good coach even because he tried to perform with the team that he did.
But
did
it can also be argued that Chelsea, it's a thing they have done before. When the players want you out, they will not.
I don't.
So
You
that's
think
why
that's
if they lose him,
I don't
it's a
think
huge
the players
loss.
want him out. But
I think the problem is, and I said last time, Timo Werner should not play.
He didn't play last time.
Yeah, and though they lost, they were more competitive.
No,
as far as-
the game
with Leicester.
no, not with the previous
Fulham.
one. Yeah. He came as a sub.
Yeah, and you saw he
He
missed
still missed.
still.
Yeah.
So I believe this is my hypothesis. Or if Giroud is played with Werner, or Giroud is played with Tammy Abraham, that team is an attacking team because Giroud is a proven target man and a goal scorer. Yeah, and Tammy Abraham is not a target man. He tends to want to score, so he's going to make the runs inside. But I want Chelsea to win, yeah, because hey, I call them title challengers, and now they cannot even smell that title.
But it can also be argued that it's a fact that it's easier to get rid of one person than to get rid of 11 players. 5 of whom cost, I think, around 200 million. So, Lampard
But-
must go.
So, but on the game itself, Chelsea Wolves.
Wolves.
I think Chelsea win.
Have you seen Wolves play? Because I watched Wolves versus
yes.
West Brom. Wolves without Jimenez, that team
Cannot.
cannot play well. Like they lack that. It's called oomph. Yeah, which is like he means that much.
That's
It's
finishing
like
touch.
Manchester United without who? Without
And
Bruno.
I think that's the kind of player we need. Liverpool needs in that central position. If we had someone like Jimenez,
So go
Ah.
and buy Coutinho.
But you've been performing well without. Anyway,
yeah,
Firmino and Jimenez are like replacements.
Yes.
So I don't know what the problem is with Liverpool actually. But the thing is with Chelsea, Wolves have played well. I watched the West Brom game. Hey.
Jimenez is playing.
No,
No,
Jimenez is not
he's
playing.
playing.
Wolves are not
Next
playing well
season.
at all.
Till next season.
Yeah.
Yeah. At all. So for me, Chelsea might be bad, but Chelsea can capitalize on mistakes that Wolves will cause.
Yeah.
So for me, I believe it's a Chelsea win.
I'm expecting a rising form from Werner. Honestly, you can't really miss for the whole of the season.
Wait,
There's too much pressure on
One
him.
is going to after Nani goes Lampard.
And Werner has to.
When Lampard goes, Werner 10 goals.
But the problem is not Lampard. He gets opportunities. He's the one who's missing them.
Yeah, he's
Lampard
Werner
is
was
not
missing.
controlling the
Yeah.
play.
You know,
So the
when-
problem is,
And he's actually giving him opportunities.
actually I disagree.
When
Your
there's
point
usually
doesn't
a
make
change
sense.
of a manager, it's usually say that a player wants to put his best foot forward so that he can continue starting the games. So I think he needs that change. That
So
type of
how
change.
is Lampard
For what?
the problem?
He's been
And he
given
was the one who
opportunities. He's the
brought-
one who's not scoring.
And as I've said, I think the best thing is a good backroom talk. That connection,
Change
building of connection between players and the coach and everything. Embracing his ideals. No, maybe
Well,
he's
we
not
just
fully
wait for next season.
settled.
Because you can't say that Timo Werner is a bad player.
Nobody
He's
said
not a bad player.
but he's missing chances.
And he's actually making them, so it's that finishing, that
Yeah.
That final
It's
shot.
confidence. I think the way I usually say Liverpool invested in their psychological department.
For a long
Chelsea
time.
should
Yeah,
invest in
that's
their
what I
psychological
say.
department.
Football is all about psychology. Yeah.
But this man has played against Bayern Munich, a dominating Bayern Munich,
Yeah, that's
He
what
is
he was
confident as
confident.
up
a
there.
Champions League winning Bayern Munich.
The
And
problem is
he has
not the
scored.
coach.
So you're going to say that he comes here, meets Newcastle United, and now that is the one that is.
Right now
he
his
said in the
confidence
last
is down.
podcast
He
that
missed.
he has excuses. Like he said that he has never played with defenders that tall. He was playing, I don't know if it was against Newcastle or he has never played with defenders that tall. So it's always in his head.
Yes, Chelsea have that reputation of killing strikers. It must be
That's-
said.
that's- that sounds-
They've got a curse.
That sounds.
Their strikers tend not to perform.
No one
Torres,
wants. No other team wants to buy Giroud now.
Yeah.
No one
No,
wants.
hey, teams
People
want to buy
want Giroud.
Giroud.
Oh, they want.
Chelsea
Chelsea don't want to sell. Yeah, because I believe what is your opinion? I believe Chelsea are winning this 2-0. Well, 2-1.
I think you have 2-1. 2.
I think Chelsea will fumble this one very bad. I'm going Wolves.
I'm going for a draw. Yeah.
Yeah. So we know West Brom Man City.
Eh?
Man
Is it in doubt in anybody's mind?
City
But-
are in very good form. They're playing well. Defensive. City are just.
But
City is the perfect team of the
there's-
season.
But
There's
West
one
Brom
man
might
called-
fool
there's one man called
surprise.
Samalan.
And that's what I'm saying. If
The
Man
guy
United
played
plays like
2-7-1. Aye.
And he still lost in some
He
instances.
drew that match.
Against Liverpool.
So we can go to Southampton Arsenal in the Premier League.
Easy.
Southampton win.
Southampton, or draw because they cannot kubali to. They cannot
Southampton,
accept
Arsenal in the
losing.
Premier League. It all depends on. They are meeting in the FA.
They are meeting in the
That's a quite. That's
So it
quite
will
a
depend with the outcome. From
Yeah, with the outcome from FA. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I can say.
Yeah, because it's all in the head.
It's all in the head.
Yeah.
Dennings must.
But
score.
for Arsenal, if
What
they
I'm sure is there is no one team that will beat the other twice consecutive. That's what I can say.
If it's not Man City,
But-
because Man City beats Arsenal consecutive.
Unless Man City.
Yeah.
But between Arsenal and Southampton,
Yeah.
if Arsenal wins in the FA, then they will draw or they will lose in the Premier League.
Yeah.
If Southampton wins in the FA, then Arsenal has to win or at least draw.
But Southampton
I
have the
am telling
capability
you,
of winning both.
If Patiman is on that, if Patiman is on that team sheet, we are winning both.
Can Party play both games 99?
But if Patiman is not in either of those games, the game he's not there, it will be the most difficult game, and most probably we might lose.
Yeah,
Okay.
what pros if Party plays or not, what pros must score a free kick in either
No,
of
but
the fixtures.
can Party play both 90 games?
Yeah.
Hey, Southampton
In
plays
consecutive
well.
games.
Yeah, he might.
consecutive-
He might.
Style of play between Southampton and Arsenal, I'd say Southampton has a better style of play
Yeah.
currently.
I'm telling you, that might be true. But Patiman, in that midfield, gives us access to play wider range
That's
of attacking option.
That's why I'm asking. Can Party play both games?
And that's the problem.
Yeah, he might. He might.
Or he'll get injured?
Yeah, he might play.
Yeah. So
I
for
don't- I
me,
don't want
if Patiman plays, we are winning. If Patiman does not play, or you see a man called Willian on that team sheet, we are losing.
I think they will lose Party to get hamstring injury Saturday, January 30th.
Yeah. I just hope, at a point, Fernandes gets an injury. I will troll you. I will troll you so bad.
So
You
that's
get me.
when Van de Beek will step up.
Yeah, that's when Van de Beek. Right now when Party goes, Arsenal.
Yeah. So we have come to the end of this podcast. Yeah. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you haven't liked, please like. And thank you for listening.
and comment.
And share.